I'm back with diesel. Sorry, my hands are full here. I don't know why I started the video. I don't have much to say other than I have diesel. And I'm gonna get finished with this farm today and get moved over to the barn area. Not working. Got a bad ground or something. There we go. A little far. That should work. By far, I mean, didn't get as close as I wanted, but I think this will be okay. All right, I'm all greased up, fueled up, and fed up. Oh, that was bad. I'm not really fed up. I'm greased up and fueled up though. I'm having a real hard time. So, check this out. All of a sudden, these rows on this side, pay attention, I'm on this side of the bed. Alright, so I need to shift this side over this direction. Okay? Don't forget that. Now, my planters are on this side of the bed, and I need to shift over this way. That's impossible to do. This is crazy. I just looked it up. There's been solar flares. There was some maybe in like May 11th or so, and then some more May 27th. So probably almost the whole time. I think it was maybe when those northern lights were visible further down south. And I'm thinking that's when I was strip tilling, I guess. But man, this is brutal. Like I don't know what I can do here. Because if I adjust the planter one way, because now it's planting dry, then when I get into some wetter spots and I get back on the rows, it'll be muddy. That's frustrating. So I can't even freehand it because the left side of the planter is off the row this way, the right side of the planter is off the row that way. I mean, what do you do? I am asking because I don't know what to do. I don't know. So what I do, I called my dad. And I mean, there's no answer on what's the right thing to do. So I lowered the row cleaners down a little bit more on consistently in case I get to spots like that where it's inconsistent across the planter, to try to get down and throw some, because there's good moisture down here, but try not to plant it down in a hole. But you know, if I can be all on the mound, then it's all good. But if I'm half on the mound, half off, or on different sides of the mound, then I need to be able to get like that. When I can't get that, I need to be able to throw some more dirt away, even though I'm throwing away wet dirt, to get down to where that valley is, to throw that dry dirt away to get the moisture. So that's what I did. I just don't want to get too low where I get into gooey dirt, gooey mud that make it hard for the seed. If that bakes and gets hard, it'll just trap the seed in there. So I don't know, I lowered it down. It seems to be doing better. Also, this next pass was more consistent. I don't know, that one was jacked up, this one is better. I don't know, I was plowing here and I got rained out, and then I went over to the barn and plowed those places over there, So I'm hoping that the issue resolved itself over there and I won't have that issue for the rest of planning, because that would make it a challenge. But if it is, I'll just have a good attitude, or try to. We'll work on it, and just pray that the seed is in moisture, that it gets good germination, and that it all doesn't matter. It'll just grow. Well, the other thing is, on the same pass, I have to watch, and all of a sudden I'll be on the wrong. I'll fall off the bed on one side, so I'll have to bump an inch or two this direction, and then it'll change on the pass that I'm doing. So it wouldn't even have mattered if I'd have had like because I'm driving on. I can see the pad, the tires from where I strip tilled. So these 8 rows, except for the singles, is exactly where I would have driven the strip till. So you would think that there'd be very few variances on this, just on the singles maybe, because they were on different passes. On this same pass, I started off, where am I at now? Nothing. I'd had no shifts, and I was perfectly on the row. And then just 3/4 down this row, I needed to jump over 3 inches to the left. How do you make sense of that? So that is, and now maybe I need to go back to the right some. So yes, it is worse because of the toolbars not lining up, and that's where I can get where half the plow is one way and half is the other. But this one, I am 8/10 perfect. 8 out of 10 rows, and I'm still having variance. So was it the right decision to strip till everything? I still think yes, because we needed to reform the beds. Everything was washed flat from all the rain. So yes, I needed to do that so we had a mound to plant on. Did I know it was solar flaring during that time? I had no idea. Wish I would have. See, now I need to go back to the right. So wish I'd have known that there were solar flares going on. I don't know if would I have stopped. Maybe I would have chosen different fields not to do, because some fields maybe didn't need it as bad. But I don't know. That's a good thought I hadn't thought of that. Like, would I have stopped if I'd have known that this was going to be the cause? I don't know. We'd have had to plant it flat, basically, and it would have been hard in some spots, which would have been its own set of challenges. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know what the answer is to that. Would I have done it anyways if I'd known it was solar flares and it could have messed me up? I don't know. Probably will tell you the answer to that when I go through and cultivate the cotton, which is where I would run a plow, a toolbar through and plow the blanks and between the rows. And that's one where you don't want to be off, because your sweep will kill cotton. So when I do that on this field, that's when I'll probably make that decision, if that's a disaster. Well, I just got moved over to this next farm. I planted that far. I looked back at my vacuum gauge there. It was at 0. So I wasn't doing any planting. I was just plowing. So yeah, turned the vacuum off when I was traveling, because I didn't want it running the whole time, and forgot. Because this was not going off, because when it goes off and then it doesn't keep going off. So yeah, I'm just gonna go back and do this again. So far so good on this, tracking the rows a lot better. Also, this ground is acting just more mellow overall. So just come here and check, see if I need to change anything. I don't really think so. I think it looks pretty good. Just way smoother, not as gummy Didn't find a seed there. There we go. That's just nice. It was hard that last field to get it. It just never felt that way. It was sticky and then not tracking. So I think this is good. I think I'll leave it. I thought I might need to lower the row cleaners, but I think I'm good for now. Another thing I was going to show you over here at this wheat, they got hailed on and they headed back out. If you look across that, that looks pretty good. Or, I mean, it looks decent. And so I hadn't been out here, so I just grabbed a head, just pick one. See if I can do this. All right, so there's the grain. It is very small. This actually looks better than what I got before. The other stuff was real short, but look how little some of those. Let me try to get. Look how little some of those are. There we go. So, yes, there's grain out there, but there is not much in these heads, and so I would not expect that it would make. I mean, some of that's a little bit bigger, but there's heads, but I'm afraid they're mostly all small and wouldn't pay the cutting to run a combine through that. There's a guy over there across from Grandma's house that ran a combine through some of his that was hailed, and they're done. It looks like there's no combine left, and so I'm assuming they saw the same thing, thought maybe it's okay, and then got out there and it wasn't. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. The field is going really well. I'm almost out of seed. I didn't show you. I think I can make another round. Like I said, those last boxes, yeah. I don't like much, just some short rows here. I just got this corner left. See? Not much. I don't know, maybe I can finish this corner, but the concern, oh, that's a little lower. The concern is going to be, I've got to cut it off, and I got a long through left to get me back to the end. So Dad went to town to go get some more seed. I had 10 bags, but one of the bags was damaged by a forklift. I don't know if it was when they loaded me, or I don't think it was. I think it was when it was delivered to the gin from the dealer. So I had 9 bags. I'm gonna need more. So Dad went to get more and some talc, because I think I'll need some more talc to finish. He's not back yet. He should be really, really close. So I'm gonna call him and tell him to hurry up. Perfect timing. I mean, we just loaded up. He came, I got out and opened the boxes, and there he was. Back to it. Before and after. Isn't it satisfying? Alright, I got a pole coming up here, boundary line, and my toolbar is going to hit it, so I'll get to it, jump over 8 feet, go past it, jump back over 8 feet, and get her done. And so I've gotten smart, maybe. Just epiphany. I think I told you when I was strip tilling. Get down here, and then I got an escape path that I haven't planted yet to get me out to the road. It's time for seed. Dad and actually my mom, I think, and Dad, they got my truck and bringing the seed. And then there's my beautiful bride and family bringing me dinner, coming home from Abilene. So we're gonna have the whole family here. All the Dudensings. Yeah, all the Dudensings, because I'm the rest of them are, it's not my sisters, you know, but you know what I mean. All the Sagerton area Dudensings are all gonna be here. We're trying to see if one of the boys will take the camera and do something productive while we're filling seed. And hopefully they can help fill some seed. They did the other day. I got them to help, and it when I was at my parents' house. Well, that's a good experience. Eventually that'll be what they do. I started thinking like, what did I do when we had to get seed? Well, one, we caught our own seed from the gin. We took it to a place and they delinted it and they treated it and put it in bags. So we'd haul raw cottonseed there, and we'd bring back a bunch of 50-pound bags, and then we'd have to load them into the barn and stack them. And then when Dad needed seed, we would go get 8 or 16, whatever, because we had an 8-row planter at that time. And then we'd load it on the truck, and then we'd hang out at Grandma's house or my parents' house, kind of were the two places. And when he called, we'd drive and bring him seed. So someday, that's what the boys are going to help with.
We are loading the cottonseed back into the planter.
Don't scratch too deep, and no, go down the row like this, and don't scratch too fast because you might get the seed. But just know it's about this far down, about 2 inches. Okay. Right where it's easy digging is where you want to pull the dirt away. And do like kind of 3 fingers so you're pulling more dirt. So this is the trench, more like there. See, it should be more crumbly where you're trying to dig. You can go a little bit more aggressive than that. Yeah, but you need to do more like here.
Daddy's lying to us. He's just been telling us that he's playing cottonseed.
Oh, y'all aren't deep enough yet.
This is about deep enough.
You want me to find one and prove it to you? You found one? Yeah, Emmett found one. Bobcat blue, huh?
Yeah, we plant bobcat blue cottonseed.
Better put it back in there so we don't have a skip, you know?
We'll remember that's your plant, Emmy.
I
Yeah.
found it. I found mine.
Okay, you might just be digging it the wrong, like it may be right next to it. I think we're just right above it, Trey. If you can't find it sometimes, I just cover it up and come down here a little bit further.
I found it.
Cover it back up then.
Good work. Come on, Amy. Sometimes when it's pretty wet, you kind of smear it and it's hard to see.
I know, that's what mine did.
Let's cover and go to the next spot. Just trial and error sometimes. Here's one. Oh, the mom's ready to leave. Didn't, still out in the field. I'm gonna finish, they're gonna go home. They brought me Wendy's. Just in case you're wondering, there's not a Wendy's close. They were in Abilene. It's an hour away. So that's about an hour and a half hamburger. But it'll be delicious. Not that you want to see me eating, but Wendy's is so good. Baconator. Although it's the son of the Baconator, you know, now I'm trying to watch my figure. But in college, I ate a lot of Baconators. I was also way more active in college. I would sweat in football practice and lose 10 pounds easy a day. So I'd go to Wendy's and get a triple Baconator. That was healthy, but I was losing some calories, so I was throwing whatever I could in there. But anyways, now that I'm a father, the son of the Baconator is more appropriate. It's still delicious. So on this section here, I'm double planting some. This is another, I think I showed you another farm. These rows are so, it's not quite parallel over here, and these rows are so sharp of a angle, it just doesn't make, we just don't do a cutoff row. We could, I guess, but we just haven't. So I'm just gonna watch until it looks like I can jump over, which I think that, maybe past this telephone pole. I'll jump over another 8 feet. Somebody dumps tires. Thanks, guys. Yeah, because I don't think I would have been able to make it past that telephone pole. But I will now. Alright. 8 more feet. Steer on. And then back that thing up. Don't hit the telephone pole. Just like that. Then I'll go until I can jump over another 8 feet. I think I'll be able to. Oh, I gotta pay attention. Almost done. Am I gonna make it? Oh yeah, we're good. All right, jumping over another 8 feet. And this will be a full pass, no shifts. I'll be on that berm just a little bit, but I think I'll be all right. Telephone pole. Let's roll. Oh yeah, that's perfect. All right, well, I'm gonna finish. I'm finished basically, and I'm gonna go home. And I've got one more farm to finish tomorrow. That's the goal, and then I'll be done. We got some rain chances. Hold on, telephone pole coming up here. Oh yeah, we're good. There's some rain chances coming. Today is, what's today? Today's Friday. There's some rain chances showing up Sunday evening, I think. Monday and Tuesday. So who knows what that's going to do. It's not great to get caught and rained on. It's depending on how the rain comes, what kind it is, and so we'll be watching for that, hoping that it's the cotton that's planted the latest has the biggest chance of it being kind of sealed over and not being able to push through. So we just will hope that that does not happen, and all of it will come up. Today should start seeing some cotton pop up. Some of the first we planted. Maybe tomorrow or Sunday, maybe maybe another day or two. But anyways, things have gone well. I am very thankful for that. Pray that those will continue to go well through tomorrow. And if it takes longer than that, it'll take longer than that. But replanting could happen. Hope not, but hope that the weather cooperates. That get everything up, and then we can get a rain. That'd be fine once everything's up. But this time of the year, we're almost guaranteed some kind of storm, June into July. So anyways, thanks for watching. Cotton plant's going well, except for that one farm where the shift and all the tracks, that was stressful, and it wasn't that big a deal. But I'm super thankful that what I've planted after that has been consistent and not off. And so I'm hoping this last farm is the same and it goes smooth and get it knocked out. So thanks for watching. If you're gonna farm it.